It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Today, we have an all-AFC meeting between the New York Jets and the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway in this AFC Wildcard Weekend contest. Antonio Gibson now to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. First carry here for Ashton Genty. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield. First down, and they go right back to it. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
This offense is sending a message. Winning the battle up front on consecutive snaps. There's got to be some urgency here defensively. You just can't keep getting walked backward this easily.
They'll run for the first time here with Antonio Gibson. No question he won that exchange, Brock. He hits for 8 on first down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Headed out right. Got a man, it's Mayer. And that short gain is enough for a new set it down.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. They give up the guts. It's Genty. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Like
Back to Genty. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 4 yards on the pickup. That's going to leave him with 3rd and 3.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Third down from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a Vegas first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Ready? 70 Lions.
Genty from the gun. So call it a half dozen on that run, Brock. It's 2nd down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves.
Gibson here from the gun. And he's in for the touchdown. The Raiders finish up an excellent opening series. Daniel Carlson on for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Raiders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. This return starts at the 5. And not a bad place for them to start, up past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for them from the 31.
Let's go, Lions. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Here's Brees Hall on the ground for the first time. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
Second and 10, back to throw. That's caught. It's Brees Hall. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
From the gun on 3rd down. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down. So no initial clapback, at least not immediately. Going to have to play from the deficit for at least a little while as that opening drive stalls out.
And your hope here offensively is that deficit remains unchanged when you get the ball back the next time, because you do not want to be looking 2 scores down to start this one out.
And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. First and 10 now from the 30. Throwing off the play fake. That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. They'll pick up a 34 yards on that play. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
On first down, Genty. This one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line.
Let's see, first it was a pass, now it's a great gain on the ground. They've got this defense on their heels.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Head the street. Head the street. Here we go. Here we go. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Another give here to Genty. And he'll gain about 7 on this one as he gets him down into the red zone.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Straight ahead with Genty. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Jets into the nickel, 3rd down. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. Touchdown, Vegas. The Raiders get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Carlson adds the extra point. And the Raiders drive out to an early 14-0 lead. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. He fields it from the 8. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Hall. There's the intensity we expected in playoffs. The defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line. And it's not just in quarterbacks, Brock, you already got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Takes the 2nd down snap. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Third and long for him here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Jake Bailey on the punt. And he'll try to hit this one well. Collects this at the 35. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return.
At their own 38-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. First play is going to be a give to Genty. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Shotgun give here to Genty. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's a Vegas first down.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Zone read, they'll give it to Genty. It's a solid block in there, springs him for 8. It's going to be 2nd down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. The give inside to Gibson. Oh, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
3rd and just 2 to go.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Watch the motion.
And off to Genty. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
1st and 10 from the 32. Giving this to Genty. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
Humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain. Not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. They'll toss it. Genty. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives them a 1st and goal. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. We've reached the end of one in this opening round of the AFC playoffs. Our score, 14-0. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. We're back and excited to start this 2nd quarter. You excited? We're excited. Raiders in a nice spot here to put up some points.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll run. Gibson. And he will haul it in for the Vegas touchdown. The Raiders take a 20-zip lead. Carlson now to add one more. The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders stretch their lead to 21.
Jets, nothing.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Jets take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
New York to the line. First and 10. They start the drive and call. He's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
He's dropping back to throw. Into the hands of Garrett Wilson. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. On first down, here comes Hall. This can get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Tracked down by Robert Spillane.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Back to throw. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for third down.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Throw here, third down. He has the first over the middle. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46.
That's good for a
He picks up 15 on the play. And it's good for a New York first down.
First down, New York.
Let's go. 19-18.
Hall running between the tackles. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
All right, here we go. Second down. It's a design boot. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the the second straight play, Brock. They're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
Raiders defense goes in the dime for third down. Here he goes, third and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up. Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. Jake Bailey's going to kick it away. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And things just seem to keep snowballing for them. Now their special teams is involved. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now off the play action. Buying some time right. Now he takes it. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. Second down.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Here we go. Pass the 60, pass the 60.
Pass play coming here. Short pass brought in. Has a hole left, room to run. At the 20. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Raiders are running away so far with a 27-zip gain. Brock Bowers the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Raiders grow their lead yet again.
Jets, nothing.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Return coming from the 6. A little burst so far. And nearly to the 35-yard line before he goes out of bounds. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Hurt.
Toss play. This is Hall. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
And they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13.
Here we go, set. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go.
Back to throw. Fits it through the middle. And he's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. It's a gain of 22. And that's good for a Jets first down. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Hall takes it straight ahead. He picks up 5 on that first down run, brings up 2nd down.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. but he was patient, he was explosive, he got a nice little gain on the ground.
They give on second to Hall. And he'll be met near the line to limit the game to a yard. Jack Jones making that tackle.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Raiders with an extra DB out there, third down. Motioning left is their running back. Shotgun now on third down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
They'll throw for it. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Takes the handoff, now to throw. Got a man, it's Dante Thornton Jr. Down the left sideline he goes. And that is a touchdown. The Raiders blowing them out now, 34-zip. Carlson's extra point is good. And the Raiders continue piling onto this lead.
Jets, nothing.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. This return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10.
Here we go, check, contact, drop low, 80. Go!
Here's Hall on the give. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. I'll throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a sack forces a now tougher 3rd down.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the 1st down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Jake Bailey in punt formation.
Number before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we Cowboy. Head to 60. Head to 60.
They give up the guts. It's Genty. It is charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Let's go. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
They're throwing it. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open and beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
Third and long. They're going to throw. Brought in by his back here. It's Genty. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
On 1st down, it's Gibson. Jukes away from one. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. A gain of 15 there. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring up. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
70 Lions.
So 2 minutes still to play in this 1st half, partner. The Raiders with the lead at home here at Allegiant. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Set. 70 Timberwolves.
Genty from the gun. He's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on 1st down. You just want some yards to set up an easier 2nd down play. But they will take that execution every time.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80.
From the red zone on 1st. It's a screen play to Genty. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders boat racing them to the halftime locker room. And that, Brock, I know you're keeping track, but just in case our audience isn't, his 4th 1st half passing touchdown. At the pace he's on, this would be a new record if he has a 2nd half to match this one. Raiders leaving the offense out there. They want to add 2 more to that touchdown.
The Raiders will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They're going to throw for it. And that's caught. Great call. Even if the points weren't needed, the lead swells by another 2. Oh, it's a favorite of NFL teams and armchair quarterbacks alike, partner. The quick slant. It is so tough to defend that close to the goal line, and this time it works for 2.
It sure is. It's one of those plays that I think Bart Starr was running in the 60s, that slant route. When you incorporate it with the threat of a fade as well, that's when it becomes so effective. But you get inside that DB, you show the quarterback your numbers, and it's almost automatic for a 2-point conversion.
A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Here's Hall. He dodged the tackle. Keeping himself going. Finds a seam. Left side. He's off to the races. And he will take it in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets chop some of the lead off before the half. Breece Hall with the touchdown.
Kate, you saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen. And they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. On the return, here's Gibson. Shoots another one. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Airing it out to start this drive. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. That's grabbed inside the 30. And a huge run comes to an end as he heads out of bounds. Wow. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Crocodile 80.
Straight ahead with Genty. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Okay, ready?
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Looking to throw here. Completed over the middle. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
1st and 10.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready, ready?
Working inside the red zone. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
It's a loss of 8.
Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. Daniel Carlson out to try this Raiders field goal. Ball on the left hash, 37 yards out. Carlson's kick is good. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. With this kick, we're back underway. A spot in the divisional round on the line. Has this at the 6. Escapes a defender. And he's out of bounds at the 45-yard line. They'll take that every time. Great field position to begin this drive.
We don't always know what's said there at halftime, Kate, in the locker room. Some of the adjustments offensively and defensively, but I can assure you the special teams coach pulled his kick return team aside and said, listen, we have a chance here down double digits to spark this game. Let's go out and get a great return to set the offense up for success. And that's exactly what they did.
They start that half to give to Hall. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts, with a very minimal gain.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Now looking to throw. Finds him over the middle. And they make the tackle at the 38. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Here's a give to Hall. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
He's going to throw it. Complete to the rookie out of Auburn. And he's taken down at the 30.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you can take a lick at any time.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. That's him on the quick hitter. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. He picks up 15 on the play. And it's good for a New York first down.
First down, Jets.
The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. So they should be a little prompter in snapping this, you'd hope, Brock, after that delay of game. Running it after the penalty. And he gets him back what they lost on that penalty. 2nd and 10.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
2nd and 10. Need something positive here. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
They'll throw. 3rd and long. Thinking touchdown, but they will not get it. That's incomplete. Maybe worse, Bronk. It's going to bring up 4th down. Field goal attempts coming here from Chad Ryland. This 32 yards out on the right hash.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. On the return, here's Gibson. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. First play is going to be a give to Genty. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
This is Genty on 2nd. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
All set to go now from the 35.
Kill, turn up.
First down, and they go right back to him. He's held it just a couple of yards on that carry, and that brings up 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Let's go. 70 Lions.
Gibson here from the gun. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
16 yards.
What a great sign to start the 2nd half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
Shut up. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go.
Shotgun give here to Genty. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He skips down inside the 35-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and the Raiders are going to have a 1st down.
Hey, look, any run of this size is going to wound the defense. When you get this game going right up the heart of their defense, you start to break their will and break their pride.
Tiger, 19 Tiger. Hey, check that. Street.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Jacoby Dean in on the tackle.
One thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Escapes the pocket. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. luck finding his receiver that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Pick it up. You're better set. You ready? 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
To the air on 3rd and long. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Couldn't connect with Dante Thornton Jr. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
Daniel Carlson
Coming off the edge, and it's blocked.
We could say they picked a great time to block the kick, but let's be honest. Any time is a great time to get through and block one. It really rewards the effort that those special teamers put in each and every time out. It might not always get noticed, but it sure does there. Big time.
They start the drive with Hall. It's inside the 10, and they take this in for the score. The Jets keep their drive alive and reach Pater 1 play later. Brees Hall with the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
On the return, here's Gibson. He's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stops.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Raiders just about ready for this one. And it's 1st and 10.
Set. Rocco 80.
It's an option right that begins this drive. Great work there to evade the tackle, but the rest of the run, pretty forgettable. No gain there.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the boot cave, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down.
70 Timberwolves.
And off to Genty. That 2nd down alone is only going to manage a yard.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Extra man in the secondary for the Jets now. 3rd down.
Let's go. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Keep it moving.
3rd and long for him here. Looking right, and he finds him. They're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. They gain 11 on that play, and that's a Vegas 1st down.
At the 45-yard line.
Go. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. I'm coming.
Here's a throw. Setting up the running back screen. And they get this down to the 44 before he stops.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Head to 60. Head to 60.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
All right, here we go. Second down.
Here we go. Shot teamwork. Cowboy 80. Street.
Giving this to Genty. Runs inside the 35. And he has it down to the 26-yard line. They got 21 yards on the play. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung them to get to the second level and beyond.
60 Bison.
Genty on the draw. And his charge towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
70 Lions.
Out of the pistol, here's Gibson. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
1 quarter to go, Brock, and we'll see who can earn the wild card win. The Raiders have it, hoping to close out a win and advance another round. Quite the drive they're putting together here, partner. This is the 9th play event as they get set for 3rd and 6.
19 Tiger.
Throw here, 3rd down. Space to the left. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down, and they've got themselves a 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Let's go. Hawk 70. Hey.
Here's Genty. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Check out.
Again, inside to Gibson. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Raiders continue piling it on here in the 4th.
Let's see, Kate, I think in bowling, you get 3 strikes, that's a turkey. You know, in hockey or soccer, you score 3 goals, that's a hat trick. What do we get call this, other than simply splendid?
Carlson to tack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Raiders tack on 7 more to their lead.
Raiders 53, Jets 17.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Starting from the 5. Things going well so far. Past midfield, and he's got space. And a positive result on that effort. He's down to the enemy 40 before going out.
We get to playoff football, Kate, and every team's going to excel in 3 phases. You've got to. Offense, defense, special teams. What an excellent return. And the type of effort they expect from themselves in postseason football.
Putting a receiver in motion. From the gun, it's Hall. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Throwing it on second down. Finds a man. Mason Taylor has it. And he's just a little bit short of that first down. They stop him at the 33.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Now there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
The handoff on third and short. And he won't get back to the line, Brock. They needed one, but they're going to lose one on that play. It's fourth down. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Desperation time here. From the turn, balls out, he lost it. And the Raiders get to it. Only a little bit of a run after he recovered the fumble, but their offense is going to be happy as they take over possession. Oh, this is tough. Don't let it be lost here that their call on fourth actually worked. They got the first down, and then they fumbled.
Kate, that's like saying the dinner looked so good before the waiter dropped the plate. The results were there as designed, but one mistake took it all away.
Oh, man. They give up the guts. It's Genty. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put two tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Another give here to Genty. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 10.
Third and 10. Can this offense get it done?
Let's go. Pack the 6 one. 19. Watch the shift. Watch the shift.
Here he goes. Third and long. Short pass brought in. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And he's hit before he can get anything on that return.
At their own 25-yard line.
New York to the line. 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. Offense to the line. 2nd down. Back to throw now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Back to throw now. 3rd down. That's too close to the sideline, and it's going to be out of bounds.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Now, can't blame them looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. They'll throw for it. And all their pressure gets it done. That's a sack on 4th down as they force the turnover.
Coach is challenging to get the defense off the field with a stop. Rose to the challenge and delivered on that one, really overwhelming the line of scrimmage.
Go, 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 go. Bronco 80. Ready?
On 1st down, Genty. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I think this is the part where they run away, Kate. As in run away from that monster. He's just too strong a presence to try to block them inside, and that time, it cost them some yards.
Set, go.
Back to Genty. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Set, go.
They'll air it out on 3rd. We've got a screen to the running back. And this is not going to do the job. They don't even let him get back to the line. It's 4th down. Daniel Carlson out to try this Raiders field goal. Don't forget, the defense got in there and blocked one earlier.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So 1st down from the 41.
Go! Panther 60, Panther 60. Shot alert, shot alert. Hurt, hurt. Ready, ready.
They'll go right side with Hall. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Throwing off the play fake. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line.
Let's go now. 70 Lions. Hut, hut.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Gets him on the in route. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
He going to ball, he going to ball, he going to ball.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Finds him on the slant. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And that's good for a Jets 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Here we go, set. Bronco 80.
They go play action on 1st down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Following the play, Brock, medical staff headed out. Looks like they're going to take a look at injured tight end Mason Taylor.
18 Cardinal.
Still sticking with the passing game. They set up the screen here for Hall. Oh, he put him in the spin cycle. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
At that down and distance, this group is pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
They'll run here. It's Hall. And he's going to take it in for the New York touchdown. The Jets putting up points in a game decided. Breece Hall with the touchdown. His third of the game on the ground. Now the Jets keeping the offense on the field. They're going to go for two.
The Jets will line up for a two-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he can't connect with his man, so they tried for two, but it doesn't work out. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. On the return, here's Gibson. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
On the return, the Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense is set. First and 10. Here's a design run. They draw it up for him. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. They draw it up for him. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Raiders rolling here in a laugher. The Raiders bringing out the punting unit.
For the Raiders.
And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return.
At their own 36-yard line.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Design quarterback run here. They draw it up for him. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. He's drawn up for it. So out now comes the punter. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Line up the design keeper.
I should probably stop it here, boy, because I got all the hits, boy. All that drink you got to chill.
So put this in the win column for the Raiders. And they were the top-ranked team in action in this wild card round, Brock. So this was always the expectation that they'd advance through to the divisional round. And next week, they're going to be right back here playing for a spot in that conference championship.